top 6 teams in the league. Who we got? You going first?
Sure.
All
Why
right.
not?
Who you got?
Here we go. Top of the list.
Say it again.
Number 1 is Washington.
Okay.
I think that there is a very strong argument that this is the best team in the country. Look it up. Watch some games for yourself. It's been phenomenal the way that they have started this season. Number 2, I'm going to go with Oregon. I think that both Washington and Oregon are 2 of the most complete teams in this conference. And we said the word flawless, and we know this is an imperfect game, but they're pretty close. 3, USC. It's too much talent on the field. Caleb Williams at quarterback. You know the rest. Washington State at number 4. I was so impressed with their performance today. They are for real. And I wasn't sure if they were going to be for real this year. I believe now. If you're juiceless, you're useless. Oregon State coming in at number 5. I think they still need a little bit more from DJU at the quarterback position. The defense gave up 28 points today in the first half. I know they're going to get that fixed. And number 6, Utah. I had to put Utah at number 6 because they're just not healthy right now. And I based my list based upon who would win today in any of these matchups.
Kind of feels like he based his list on my list, because I'm not going to lie. I had mine written up first. But anyway, look.
So skip or?
No. Look, here's the deal. Hands down, I'll die on this hill, and I'll take anybody with me who wants to argue. Washington is the best team in the country. You saw it today. Number 1 pass game. They now found a running game. They're playing defense like people owe money. 3 interceptions, and they're scoring on special teams. Domination on every single front. Boom, there. A close second, the Oregon Ducks, who are, it's crazy to think that they're underrated, but I think they are. I think the Ducks are underrated. They are a top 5 team, and right now they're still not getting the national respect. The fact that Florida State's in front of them is disgusting. All right, it's gross. Fix it, please. USC, Caleb Williams is number 3 again. Ton of talent. They just do enough goofy stuff that just makes me go like, huh? But it's still fine because anyway. Number 4, Utah. I actually feel terrible that I even have Utah at 4. This guy should be ashamed to put Utah at 6, but whatever. Again, it's because they're so banged up, and I totally agree with Shane on that. Washington State, man. I'm not giving the Cougs enough by putting them at 5, but again, the teams in front of them are just playing crazy football right now. The Cougs, I think, could find themselves in Vegas, and Oregon State, unfortunately, listen, it would have been a flip-flop if Oregon State had won that game. Maybe even put them above Utah had they won. But, again, Utah with that great win against Florida.
The road win.
Yeah, it's unreal, the talent in this league. Right?
There's going to be a lot to argue about when the AP poll comes out because Notre Dame was the only team in the top 13 that lost today.
Yeah.
And they lost to Ohio State.
Yeah.
So it's just, next week's going to set up, and you're going to look and you're going to go, it's the same thing all over again that we had this week, which is awesome, including on a Friday night when Utah takes on Oregon State.
Friday Night Lights.
Will that be Cam Rising's debut? Who knows?
They're going to need him in Corvallis.
An early game for SC in Colorado. Yeah. You just said Utah's going to win next week? Did you say that?
I did not say that.
Oh, I thought that's what you said.
I think Oregon State can win it next week.
Gotcha.